Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, everybody? This is a new episode of Jammel's Basement, and welcome. Thank you for chilling in my basement. We have a lot of things to talk about today. I know. Listen, it's been a while. It's been like a month. Maybe even, it's been way more than a month. It's been over a month since I posted a podcast. But listen here, I'm back and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm sprung up and I'm ready to drive. Okay, I'm like T-Pain up in here. I'm sprung. All right. Anyway, we have some things to talk about. All right, this past weekend, um, the UFC 273 was out, and oh my lord, people ready to fight. People ready to go. All right, that's all I want to say. All right, so we had Sean O'Malley versus some random scrub who can't fight at all, and clearly that was proven to Sean O'Malley because he did what he needed to do. He came, he arrived, he showed, he conquered. The Nelk boys put like $1 million on Sean O'Malley to win. They're like friends or whatever, and I think it was like all right. So I heard two different things. I heard they put 250,000 on him, and then Sean O'Malley switched and said that they put $1 million on him. Steve will do it called and told him that they put $1 million on it. And hey, there's two sides to every story. I think he won it. It really just depends. Because what happened was during the fight, Sean O'Malley was like, he was doing his work. He was doing his job, right? But he poked him in the eye. He kicked him in the nuts one time, and they had to do a little break. And then the other time he like reached his hand out and poked him in the eye, and he said he couldn't play no more. So they called off the fight, and I think Sean O'Malley won by forfeit. I think. I don't know, that's a dumb way to end a fight, but I mean, of course if you couldn't fight, which I think he was just trying to make an excuse to not fight him. Like he was scared. He was a scared little pup in a pound. Okay. And he couldn't do it. The next fight was Sean Strickland versus, oh my gosh, I think it's Alex Pereira. Oh my lord. Okay, Sean Strickland got knocked out. He was schlepped. He was slumped on. I've never seen anyone get slumped that well, never mind. But Sean Strickland got slumped. He was at the press conference talking all this schmack. He was like, "Yo," he has a weird raspy voice. He's like, "Man, y'all couldn't do nothing to me. I'ma beat all your asses. You all suck. You all suck." And well, whoever won this fight is gonna fight the I believe it's the middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, who also fought this weekend. Sean Strickland, he got messed up. And during the press conference, Israel Adesanya was like, Sean Strickland was talking smack. I don't know why. It was like his first time on television, I think. So he was just saying whatever he pleased, and it was just weird, and it was just cringy. Ugh. Anyway, so Israel Adesanya, he said something way cringier. Holy Lord, in response, I would have never thought a 34-year-old man, I think he's 30, I don't know, a decent old man, I think he's 30. That's usually how old UFC fighters are. He was like, "When I knock you out, I'm going to TikTok dance on your grave." Like, what? How? Like, no, not how. Just, like, why would you say that? That is the cringiest thing a person could ever say in their life. You could just say, I'm going to dance on your grave, or I'm going to spit on your grave, like something way more menacing than I'm going to TikTok dance on your grave. Really? Really? I would never. I'm surprised he didn't just get booed off the stage. There's no way. And, Sean Strickland replied saying that, "Oh, you're 30, a 30-year-old man saying you're going to TikTok dance on my grave." And then they're like, "Yeah, you're a pussy." No, you're a pussy. "Yeah, oh, really? No, you're a pussy." And then they just went back and forth. And whatever. But the guy who beat Sean Strickland has already beat the champion twice in another sport of like kickboxing, like glory kickboxing. So it's gonna be a good one. They fight in probably like 3 to 4 months from now. It's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a good one. The little watch right there. So yeah, Perrier, whatever his name is, he slumped him. The next fight was the championship fight of the featherweights, I believe. Um, it was uh Volkanovski, the champion, versus Max Holloway. Um, Very good fight from both people, not both champions. Max Holloway was once a champion. Volkanovski actually took the belt already from him. This was their third fight fighting each other. Volkanovski, I believe, is just too good for that division. Which Volkanovski thinks so as well. When Volkanovski won the fight, it was by decision, I believe. I think it was by 50-45. So, which means Volkanovski won in all rounds. But Max Holloway had this cut. If y'all haven't already seen it, he had a cut that was so deep. Holy Lord, it was bad. The cut was so deep. I swear, if they like had a close up, like an actual like zoom in close up, you would probably have seen bone, like his skull. It was so deep, and he was just gushing blood. I'm surprised they didn't call off the fight, but it's the championship match. I about said map. It's the championship match. If you gonna cancel out some little blood, like what are you doing? Like I can't stand when they call off fights when there's too much blood. Well, I mean, I kind of get it, but like these people or these men, all right, they're not people. These men, even the women, they are men. The women in the UFC will kick my ass. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Um, like I don't know, Ronda Rousey was kind of weak. I mean, if she puts me in like the armbar, I mean, I don't know, I might be fucked. Anyway, but no, like yeah. All right, first of all, Ronda Rousey is not that good of a fighter. Okay, all right. When she was fighting, there wasn't many women fighting in the UFC at that time, so she looked like a goat compared to all these women and like because they're fragile. Like what? She was like the strongest one out of all of them. It was kind of weird, but she grew the sport. She did. She was an influential to the women's side of the sports. You know, she was big on that. But then these women that could absolutely kill her started getting in the octagon and absolutely showed Ronda Rousey who the new boss is. And my lord, did she get? There was a new sheriff in town. I'll tell you that, because she got slumped so many times. That's why she left to go to the WWE, a more faker sport or another faker job. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about like. There's I don't know. WWE is a sport. It's kind of weird though, because it's scripted. You know, the day I found out that WWE was scripted was the worst day of my life. I think it's a pretty close one, because I had no idea. I'm over here like I'm watching I'm watching John Cena go ham on somebody, just boom, 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 and I'm like, oh my god, how are these people not knocked out yet? Oh my gosh, he's just getting his fucking ass beat, bah, 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 and and my dad told me that the mat was a trampoline. I was like, nah, nah, that's pure concrete right there. And so he'll do the AA or whatever, jump on him, bow. I don't know, like WWE is a good job. I remember one time, holy Lord, Brock Lesnar went off the script and absolutely beat the fuck out of Randy Orton. You can barely find the clip on YouTube. I've already tried so many times. But I remember I was watching it live. I was like 13, 12 years old. Maybe I had the WWE Network. That's when you know I was a GOAT. Come on now. I was watching SummerSlam. And I was in my room. I was sitting on my stained carpet. Um, I was on my knees. I was a little jalapeno. And what happened was I was ready for this fight. This was for the WWE World Championship. I was so excited. I waited till like 12 in the morning to watch this fight. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I am so excited. I am so excited for this new fight. Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. Who's going to win? I hope Randy Orton wins. He's my favorite. Randy Orton looked like he was going to win. I'm not even going to lie to you. He had like 5 RKOs. He was hitting RKOs on chairs, RKOs on tables. I think he broke both the announcer tables. He was going insane. He was absolutely just going ham on Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar said, "Oh, oh, you think you're gonna win? You stupid. You thought you were gonna win, Randy Orton. Not in my house." And he freaking absolutely killed him. Like, I'm not lying to you. Well, I'm kind of lying to you. You didn't kill him, but he actually like started punching him. Like, actually, he hit him. Like, he started hitting him with elbows. Like, it was bad. It was like boom, boom, boom. Randy Orton's like, what the? Getting absolutely rained on by elbows. And Randy Orton starts bleeding everywhere on the canvas. And I was like, because this is like one of the first times I've seen like WWE actually have blood. Because now in the PG era that they're in right now, um, they have they have a lot of restrictions. They have like no more blood now. It's trash. To be honest, I don't know how people can still watch it nowadays. I mean, maybe it's good. I don't know. I mean, the only reason I can see it's good if it's Randy Orton just keeps RKOing off of people, except doing crazy more RKOs. Like, he runs into the stands, grabs a fan, and actually RKOs them, then it'll be amazing. But other than that, I don't know why people keep watching it, man. I feel like for a certain time, there's no way you have to run out of ideas. So, like, I feel like they're just, like, mixing it in with, like, new people. Cause, because the WWE's been around for a while. WWE has been around for a long time. 1970, maybe? Yeah, 1970. That sounds about right. Andre the Giant came in. My lord. That man was a behemoth. 7'3", 300 pounds. I don't even know how much he weighed. I think it was 300. But man, that man was a behemoth. Nowadays, I don't even think they have nobody like that. I don't think they got any big fat people. I don't know. I don't watch WWE, so I have no clue. I mean, I see a bunch of clips. Now, you know what show I might be watching? AEW. AEW is on a crazy rise. This wrestler that I saw on there, who I actually kind of like, because he's kind of goated. His name's MJF. Man, he doesn't give a damn. He had a little promo last week or a couple weeks ago, and he just goes off. He goes absolutely crazy. He literally, I think he goes off script. I don't know. He's dropping F bombs. He's dropping like some crazy stuff I've never even heard. They literally cut off his mic and had to go to commercial. Like, what? He was like, someone was counting him down, I guess, when to end his promo. I don't know. Something was happening. They were counting him down. And he looked at him. He was like, "Don't you fucking count me down. Don't you do it." And then he looks back at the camera and he's like actually like screaming. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this man is absolutely insane. And he's like giving it his all. He's a good little, he's got a, if he wants to go in the WWE, nah, he can't go in the WWE for sure not. I don't know if he went off script or not. Like, the owner of the AEW um, said he hasn't even talked about it yet. Like, it's been like 2 weeks. Bro hasn't even muttered MJF, which is like Maxwell James Franklin. I don't, I don't think that's his name. But maybe I know his first name's Maxwell. Which, how the hell is your name gonna be Maxwell? So I think it's good to call him MJF. Anyway, back before I was off script. UFC 273. We had the championship round. Volkanovski is gonna go up a weight class. I'm pretty sure. I think he's gonna go up to the lightweights. He might dominate that era too. I think he fights is it Dustin Poirier? It's either Dustin Poirier or it's someone else. It's someone else. They have like weird colored hair, very weird. But yeah, that fight was a very good fight. Next fight, Volkanovski did win. He remained champion. Max Holloway is a really good fighter. But in the UFC, I don't know if you can stay in two weight classes. Um, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can keep going down in weight and keep going up in weight and keep a belt. I don't know. Volkanovski's gonna try and do it. I'm gonna see. I've been following where he's been going, and it'll be interesting to see where he goes from here. Next one is Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, versus it was Daniel Coroner, something absolutely wild. Good fight from both men, of course. They gave it their all. Israel Adesanya went in there, did what he needed to do, took out his light work. It was, I believe, in my opinion, it was a close match between the two. It did go into the decision. The last Stylebender did win it, but I mean, he's had it for a while. The next person that's gonna fight him is the guy who's already beat him twice in a different league. So that is gonna be a really good fight. Alex Pereira is really good. He is tremendously good. He's got amazing arm power, like amazing just strength. He will knock the absolute hell out of you, and you better see it coming, because if you don't see it coming, night night. But other than that, that is good event in general. I love the UFC. UFC is a good company. Um, Now please do not, if someone's doing MMA, do not tell them, "Oh, you're doing UFC." That just makes no sense. No one no one does UFC. UFC is a company. So you just look dumb if you say that. So you just say, "Oh, you're doing MMA." That would be more comfortable to view. Anyway, another news. This weekend, a tragedy happened. Well, I don't know. I've heard of this guy um a lot. If you don't know who he is, his name's Technoblade. He is a Minecraft YouTuber. I've never seen him. I've seen him one time. He was in a tournament for like Minecraft or whatever. Um he died this past weekend due to cancer. It's a sad thing. I believe he was 20 something, 30, I don't know. He was in his young ages. It's honestly a sad thing to see that happen. Um, I know Technoblade had a lot of fans. He was, I believe he was I think it was both on YouTube and Twitch. He was just all around media platformer. Um, I don't really have much on him. I just know that because I don't really watch him. I just know he died this past weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, no shot. That is absolutely insane. Um, cause he won like he won a lot of money in this Minecraft tournament for like Hunger Games, I think. He won a lot of money. I think it was I don't know if it was 1 million. I really don't. It was like a year or two ago. It was a while ago. It was like Keemstar's tournament. Uh, but other than that, it was okay. Um, but no, it's a sad thing to go off of. Anyway, now in the news. Well, not really the news. Um, this weekend An amazing movie came out. The Minions, Rise of Gru, and my lord, that movie is gonna top the charts. That movie is going big. It's going places. It's going to the moon. You're not gonna be able to stop it. It's gonna go over Avatar. It's gonna go over Avengers Endgame. It's gonna go over all these top grossing films. It's gonna go to $1 trillion. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, and now because I actually the first 2 days it's already hit 200 million. Like what? It's hitting 100 million every day. If it keeps up in this pace, you can't stop it. Who's gonna stop me? Nobody. I'm gonna go and watch it 3 times, and I'm actually gonna pay for it. I am the manager at Cinema 8, and I'm gonna go where I can watch movies for free, and I'm actually gonna pay to watch so I can keep those numbers rising. And I believe like 80, 100 people went yesterday at the movie theater. Ooh. Oh, I also watched the Elvis movie. If you have not watched the Elvis movie, man, what are you doing? If you are not a fan of Elvis, it don't even matter. It really don't. Austin Butler put on an amazing job. There's an Elvis poster right behind me, right there. Austin Butler did an amazing job. Tom Hanks also did an amazing job. All around, this movie was just amazing. This, when I was little, I was introduced to Michael Jackson at a young age, and that boy was the king of pop right there. I had the glove. I had the Michael Jackson glove. You wasn't messing with me now. Come on now. I had the video game. The video game came with the glove. I was up there. Oh my gosh, I was hitting Billie Jean with the glove with the Wii remote because it was on the Wii. Um, I would do my little moonwalk, which I can't moonwalk, but I would attempt to. Okay. Moonwalking is one of the most craziest things you can possibly do. If you can moonwalk, please show me. Because oh my gosh, that is absolutely insane. Moonwalking is, you're on a different level if you can moonwalk. I'm just letting you know that right now. Oh man, hold up. Oh. Anyway, and then I was introduced to Elvis. My aunt introduced me to Elvis. She was a big Elvis fan. She grew up listening to Elvis, and yeah, she's pretty old, but I mean, she's all right. But anyway, she was a big Elvis fan. She introduced me to Elvis. She told me some weird things about Michael Jackson that I'm not gonna get into this podcast, but told me some weird things about him, and I didn't understand when I was little because I was like, what? Okay, so I didn't understand. I was like 5. I was like 4. Like what? What do you want me to do? Um, but so she introduced me to Elvis, and I was let's just say I was swept away by the voice of Elvis Presley. But no, he introduced me. Not really introduced me to music. That doesn't make any sense. But nah, he definitely. I was listening to him for a good minute there for a while. Um, I would go to school. I would also go to school singing "Buffalo Soldier" by Bob Marley. My dad told me to never sing that song in school, especially when I was in elementary school. Um, but I don't think I listened, and I just kept singing "Buffalo Soldier." It was such a catchy song. I think I was in first or second grade. I think I have no clue. I was in somewhere around in the young age, and I. Sorry, my fault. I just woke up. Woke up about an hour ago. Anyway, yeah. Bob Marley's Buffalo Soldier. I was like walking around. I don't know. I still. I don't know. I don't know. I would sing it, go around, but I'd also sing Elvis Presley. And now I would literally dance to Elvis Presley, or to Elvis. I'm just gonna say Elvis. Y'all know who Elvis is. Come on now. Um, but I danced to Elvis a lot when I was little. I would do a little moving of my hips. I would shake my hips a lot. You know, them vulgar acts people would say. Um, it got to a point where my teachers would ask me to do Elvis, and so I would have to go up to my teachers and I would have to perform Elvis in front of them. Um, I really don't remember what songs I sang. I don't know if it was Hound Dog, Shook Up. I don't really remember. Um, all I remember I was on a bench. It was a mulchy playground. It had white mulch on it. Swing. There was one time it had this slide. I jumped off of it, which was a far ass drop. Well, for me, because I mean, probably now, not nowadays, but I was like 3'3", so I mean, I don't really think it. 3'3", yeah, sounds about right. Anyway, I jumped off of it, uh, oh, and I wasn't ready for the impact of the ground, so my knees came up and hit me in the face. I don't know what happened. I think I just shrugged it off because I was a man back in the day. Um, I probably did just shrug it off. I was a savage back in the day. I would literally. There was a time I snuck out and played outside for like 20 seconds, maybe. Like, I literally the door was open to recess because we were like literally right outside of the classroom to go to recess, and it was like right there at the playground. So I literally ran out of the classroom, jumped on some things, and ran back into the classroom. And um, I think she saw me through a window because the classroom was split off into two parts. There was a there was a part that was the library and a part that was like the uh the classroom, and the part where the library was the outside. You can just run outside. That's what I did. I just ran outside because the door was open. I hopped on the thing where you jump on it and it like bounces up and down. It's kind of weird to say, but whatever. And I jumped on that thing and I just ran back inside. And I guess she saw me through a window, and she told me to move my clip down 2 times. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. I don't know if it was clips. I think it was clips. I really don't remember because I remember, I remember I would bribe my teacher. I would literally open the door. I would open the door for somebody, like at the school, like not even like in the classroom. I would literally like as soon as I walked into school, I opened the door for. I would wait for someone to come, and I would open the door. Then I would run to my classroom, and I'd be like, Miss. I think it was Miss Cordaway. I think that's who it was. Miss Cordaway. That sounds about right. I was like, Miss Cordaway, I opened the door for somebody. Can I move my clip up? Sure. So I'd move my clip up, motherfucker. I was hustling at a young age. What can I say? Um, but yeah, so I I would just do that all the time. I would I would sing Elvis. It got pretty bad to the music teacher. So there was a time she dressed me up. I had to wait after school, and she had to dress me up in an Elvis costume. And I she dressed me up as Elvis, and man, I rocked the hell out of that jumpsuit, man. I had the white jumpsuit with the what do they call it? The tassels. Man, I was rocking. Man, was I rocking. I had the glasses on. Walked up there. I knew I was the boss. I literally walked up there. I had the Conor McGregor walk. I was walking up there. I knew what I was doing. Okay. I walked up there. Um, I got up on stage and I gave probably the worst performance of my life. I could probably ever give. I think these people, because people paid for this event. This was a local event at the elementary school. You could, I don't know if you could, I think it was like $5 to pay or something. It was a play. That was my one part. I played as Elvis. Um, little bragging right there. Little something on my resume. um, played as Elvis. I played it. There was two events. There was one that was in front of the school. The other one was um the other one was at this regular event after school. Dang, I can't believe people got out of class to watch me do this. But oh yeah, we had the one in school and the one after school. Parents and adults came to the one after school, and man, did I rock their world, man! Oh my lord, 5-year-old me, I went absolutely ballistic. I mean, I can't remember. Like, I don't really remember nowadays, but oh man, I was terrible. I like I wasn't even singing the words. I didn't. I guess I didn't train well enough. I didn't train. I didn't practice at all. I got caught off guard. I thought I was daydreaming. But yeah, I got caught off guard. I didn't do nothing. I thought, cuz I was like, man, my mom was telling me to practice and all this other stuff. But no. No, I'm not practicing. I'm too good for practice. Come on now. And I went up there and I absolutely just killed it, bombed it. Um, but it's okay. I mean, I was 5. I mean, you can't really blame me. Um, like, I mean, people just wanted to watch me. I guess people just people don't care. I mean, maybe they might have cringed like, "Oh my god, this kid sucks." But I mean, hey, I'm 5. Cut me some slack. I'm with the 5th graders. Come on now. I was so scared. So intimidating. But yeah. Anyway, this Elvis movie, phenomenal. Even if you don't know Elvis, you should definitely go watch it. Both men did pretty good. Austin Butler actually sings some of the songs. Um, he does a terrific job. Um, man, all around just terrific job. Um, I can't really explain to you. There's a rumor his so there's I went into Elvis deep lore, and it was like Elvis really. Anyway, Elvis would really, bruh, bruh. Anyway, Elvis, it's probably gonna happen 3 more times because there's probably a squirrel down there or some bullshit, and she just screams like, bruh. Anyway, Elvis, bruh. Thank you. They're upstairs now. Anyway, Elvis took a lot of pills when he was performing. He did uppers and downers, did anything to get him up in the morning, anything to let him go to sleep at night. Um, and they were prescribed to him by a doctor, and it just got really bad at a point because there's videos of him just being high, so high on stage. He's just like, plus stairs, just some random stuff that he does. He's like, he would like, there's literally, and also he was a pimp. It didn't matter. There's a song where he's singing "Love Me Tender," and he's just going around kissing people. He's just going. He's like, "Come here, little baby," and he'll just kiss her, and then he would move on, kiss another person. He'd be like, "Yeah, come here, little mama," and just kiss her. He would kiss so many women. There was like It had to have been 30. He literally, he was like, "Love me tender, come here, little baby," and just kissed her, and just did kiss her, and you could just hear the in the mic, and and then he got off stage. He started walking down the stage, and he started just kissing people on the bottom level. He would just walk around stage and just start kissing people. Like, bruh, if my wife did that, I'd be like, "What the hell, honey? It's Elvis. What do you want me to do, bruh? Really?" But I would be so pissed. But I guess I don't know. People, it was Elvis. I don't know. He literally got back on stage, started singing the song again, and he was like, "Sorry, I couldn't make it to the top level." Like, bruh. But he was a pimp. He was definitely a pimp. But the drugs got to him. The pills got to him. The pills made him constipated. That's why he got fat at the end of his life. And he would die on the toilet due to a heart attack. But they do say, some people say it was an overdose, and some people say it was just by the heart attack. I don't know. It's really a conspiracy. Some people say that Colonel Parker killed him. I mean, not really killed him, but like actually like, because Elvis, he stayed in the same building for like 5 years, didn't go nowhere. He also did a 15 cities in 15 days tour. That would absolutely be so cancer. That would be so bad to just try and do all the time. Like 15 days, 15 cities. He's going around the USA just performing. Elvis wanted to leave the country. He wanted to go to Japan. He wanted to see the world. Wasn't able to do that because Tom Parker just had him sit there in the International Hotel in Las Vegas for a long time. So stupid. But had him there for a good while, and that's just what, I don't know. It's just whatever. Anyway, it's a really good movie. I should really go see it. Probably an amazing movie, to be honest. Yeah, I'm definitely being honest. It's a pretty good movie. um, Other news. Thor is coming out this weekend. If you're not gonna go see Thor, then I don't know what you're doing. Thor is gonna be amazing. We got Christian Bale as the Thor, as the God Conqueror, or whatever you want to call it. I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna watch it a little early. It comes out because I'm just a goat like that. But I hope. I think it's gonna be a really good movie. It's showing one of my favorite Thors, which is Jane Foster. She has cancer, and every time she picks up the hammer, the cancer goes away. Um, but every time she lets go of it, it's like starts back from where she was when she picked up the hammer. So, that's why she just keeps the hammer on her at all times. It's gonna be a really good movie. Uh, oh, look, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast. Uh, I'm not. I'm a. There's gonna be a long break here in a minute, but I'm gonna post another one maybe this week or next week. I'm gonna have a special guest on, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this kind of news podcast, whatever I was doing. I hope. I don't know. I really don't know. I was about to just say the exact same thing I just said. I'm probably gonna go get something to eat some lunch on. Um, Hope y'all have an amazing day wherever you're watching this from. Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, doesn't even matter. Y'all have a good one. Peace out. Ooga booga booga.